I'm back with more information about IIH, idiopathic intracranial hypertension, benign intracranial hypertension, um, pseudotumor cerebri. The symptoms of, I had to go get my paperwork. The symptoms are headaches, blind spots, peripheral side vision loss. Diagnosis is dilated eye exam, vision test, or a medical test such as lumbar punctures. Um, the treatments are weight loss medicine and surgery. Intracranial hypertension happens when high pressure around the brain causes symptoms like vision changes and headaches. Idiopathic means that there is no known cause. Intracranial means inside your skull, and hypertension means high pressure. IIH happens when too much cerebral spinal fluid, the fluid around the brain and the spinal cord, builds up in your skull. This puts extra pressure on your brain and the nerve in the back of your eyes called the optic nerve. Symptoms are headaches, ringing of the ears, temporary blindness, double vision, blind spots, neck and shoulder pain, peripheral vision loss. Um, they don't say this on the paperwork, but how I found out that my daughter had this condition was I could not keep her awake. And I'm guessing the pressure from the headaches um, caused her to stay asleep a lot. They said that IH is are often similar to conditions and symptoms of a brain tumor. So IIH is sometimes called pseudotumor cerebri or false tumor. And so that's another reason that I wanted to make this video, because um, my daughter has the pseudotumor cerebri, benign intracranial hypertension version of this condition, which means that she deals with all of the same symptoms of a brain tumor, but um, it's a false tumor, which was just a swelling of her optic nerves, which cause the same reactions that you would get if you were diagnosed with a brain tumor. It is rare, and most people are, and some people are at high risk. It is common in women ages 20 to 50. Nobody is going to admit this, but my daughter had a female moment, and I took her to the doctor, and they prescribed her a hormone pill, and within, and I think she might have only taken that hormone pill 3 times, and then that's when she started to fall asleep. And that's when we found out about this condition, chronic condition, life-threatening condition. But hey, not going to name the pill, but everybody's going to deny it anyway. So let's just get back to the IIH. Experts do not know what causes IIH, but there are other types of intracranial hypertension that do have known causes. Acute intracranial hypertension, suddenly, usually caused by accident or stroke. Chronic intracranial hypertension, which develops over time, usually because of health problems like blood clots or a brain tumor or taking certain medications. If doctors cannot find a reason for the condition, they call it IIH, which means idiopathic intracranial hypertension. There is no known cause, is what they say. But they have found a name for it. But I'm happy for the people that have set out to make it their life's journey to find cures for this condition, such as the IIH Foundation. Look it up. .org. I've done some research to them. They're awesome. Looking forward to continue donating to them in the future. Hoping that they can find a cure for my daughter, as well as many of the other people that are affected by this very rare condition that a lot of doctors don't seem to know much about. We ended up having to move to a different town because had to find doctors that knew something about this condition, and unfortunately I found one within 4 states, so that's not good at all. The other only facility that cares that has a specialty clinic for this condition is the Nationwide Children's Hospital in don't make me tell you a tale. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me see where it is. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm coming. Yes, it is a special. It is a special clinic. Nationwide Children's Hospital. There's a specific clinic for children underbreaking diagnosis and treatment for patients with intracranial hypertension. Intracranial hypertension clinic. A multidisciplinary group includes physicians from neurology, ophthalmology, Center for Healthy Weight and Nutrition, as well as patients are referred to neurosurgeons and endocrinologists. And this is one of the only clinics that I have found that know anything about this condition, and it is in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, it's in Columbus, Ohio. But if we don't get any better, hey, I have to sell a liver. But we're going to get there. But I'll see you next time with a little bit more information about this condition. I just wanted to give you some facts because when just talking to you off the top of my head, it sounded kind of gibberish when I played it back. So I wanted to give you some detailed facts that can be found on this information I read to you. Can be found on nationwidechildrenshospital.org, as well as nei.nih.gov, which is the National Eye Institute Research Today, Vision Tomorrow website. So we'll be discussing a little bit more about this condition right now. I'm going to talk to my baby. She has a upcoming lumbar puncture that she's really, really nervous about, and a sleep study she has coming up. So hey, God got it. We got this. So hey, I'm gonna save my future. If it's the last thing I do, I don't care if I have to hitchhike to Columbus, Ohio. You get me? But we're gonna get this thing on and popping. And we're gonna save our future. We're gonna save them mentally, physically, uh, emotionally, spiritually, educationally. Um, I don't know. Every way they need help, we're gonna help them. So hey, that's what we're here for as parents. God wouldn't have gave them to us if we wasn't equipped to do the job.